If you're anything like me, you hate turning down work. But if you've been watching the channel for a few years now, you'll know that I've said I'm not doing any more roofs because they're hard work. So I'm here today with Pete Marshall, and Pete's going to demonstrate to me the Marshall Air, and he's guaranteed that this is much easier on my body. So Pete, what have we got with the Marshall Air?
Well, today I brought the compressor, 13 bar, alongside with the pole and all the head fittings that I make at home.
So you make everything yourself?
I do make everything. Obviously I don't make the pole, but everything from pole upwards I manufacture at home. You'll see today we're only using a wire brush. It's only 80mm wide, 50mm long in bristle, and that will cover every single tile. So when you rock up to a job and think, oh, have I got the right blade? Doesn't matter. That will do every single tile.
But this will work as well with a scraper as well, won't it?
Yes, because the way I've designed it is everybody that's got the Marshall Pro at the moment, you just take off the little head and you can put the double head on or the single head and still use a blade. So if you have a really mossy roof, that you know what it's like when you've got really mossy, it just clogs the brush up. So you can use a blade to start off with the air system and bring all down. And then if you want to find detail afterwards, to swap over and use the little wire brush.
So what does the air do? Why use the air?
The air releases the moss before you get to it. So the air gets underneath, because the air is on this side, the air is before the brush. So the air, as you're coming down, the air gets to the moss and then the brush just flicks it off. And also as well, you know what it's like in winter months when the roof's wet, you're left with loads and loads of little marbles on the roof. You won't have any marbles at all with the air system. So that's where it comes into its own. So you don't need a leaf blower. It makes the roof cleaner. Is
it cleaner than scraping?
Or massively cleaner.
And it's a lot easier on your body.
There's no fatigue on your body. You're basically, if you're holding a pole from the right position, rather than up here, sometimes you have to go up there because it depends what you're standing on. But mainly it's from here, from your hip, and it's just a case of stroking the brush and twisting like this to get the moss off the face of the tile above. That's the hardest part in roof scraping, is getting it off that. So it's just a case of just twist it and it just comes off. Right. Very, very simple.
So I've got this bungalow to do today, and a bit of moss on the front there, there's a bit on the side as well. I don't think the back's as bad because the back's south facing. So we'll get on, we'll have a chat to Pete during the day and have a look at the equipment and see how it goes, and I'll let you know at the end whether I do think it's better on your body than
Hold on,
scraping.
you want some money now?
So let's crack on with it.
Spread your love and hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love and hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love
So we've finished the day, got the roof behind us done, and I've been using the Marshall Air. So Pete, when somebody buys one of your sets,
Yes.
what do you actually get?
You get, as you can see, the compressor.
Yep.
You get one retractable hose.
Yeah, and how much is on that?
20 metres.
Yeah.
And then you get two separate 10 metres, so you've got 40 metres.
Right.
So if you're working on your own, you can attach the single 10 metre to the what we did today when we went round the back. Or there's two of you working, because 9 times out of 10, 20 metres is too much.
Yeah.
So I've done.
So keep it as short as possible.
Keep it as short as possible, yeah. So that's the compressor side. You also get, what I adapt to it is the plate and the hour counter, because it doesn't come with an hour counter, but I add that to it.
Okay. And what make is this compressor?
It's a KTC,
so
Italian.
So that's Italian. Can you get spare? And it's a Briggs and Stratton engine, I see.
Yes, Briggs and Stratton engine.
So you can get spares for the Briggs and Stratton engine, no problem.
Yes, oils and everything like that.
And can you get spares for the compressor? Do you know what I mean, if there's a problem?
Yes, because because there's so many of them now out in the country, I've got, I'm waiting for like a spares pack, like filters, filter in there, 2 filters here, filter in there, and belts, and all little bits and pieces, as a spares accessory pack. Right. So when it comes to servicing, it comes to me, because you need to use the right oils. So to keep the warranty up, you have to use the right oils.
Right.
So that's the compressor side of it. So from what you're holding in your hand, minus the pole, but I do sell poles. Right. You get the head, which will fit any of your pole you have. So you just tell me what pole you have. Yeah. So from here upwards, 2 off. 2, yeah. Yeah, 2 of these. You get 4 brushes to get you going. They're 50mm length and 30mm length. Okay. You get the hose. Yep. Get all the fittings. So the rectus fittings. Yes, you get the fitting that goes on top of the tower, which that plugs into. So you get 2 of them. You get 2 of everything. Right. The only thing that you need to have is poles and petrol. Right. Yeah. So but you've got everything in the kit there. Yes. To get on. And this isn't a sponsored video, so Pete has come to me to demonstrate this. If you want to have a demonstration, you can book it on his website, and he'll come and do exactly the same. And he doesn't just turn up. He doesn't just turn up. It's not. You don't pay anything. Yeah, nothing at all. And he doesn't just turn up and say, "Well, this is it." He's given me a hand today. He's cracked on. I can't sit there and watch you do it. No, and it's good, because Pete's done it for so long now. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he'll give you all the tips and tricks. It's like paying for a training session. It is, yeah. Because you've got Pete here with you all day, and it makes a fantastic job. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions now, Dave. Now you've asked me a couple. So from your experience today, you manually scrape. You have done in the past. Yeah. So it's been a while, but I do it. Yeah, but between the two, the manual scrape and the air scrape, what do you find probably the 3 beneficial things for you? It's night and day different. Night and day, okay. Yeah, you haven't got the jarring. Yeah, on your body. On your body. Yeah. And that is the big thing for me. For me, I would rather spend more money, even if it doesn't speed the job up, but it makes it easier on my body. As I'm getting a bit older, it does. I wish I was your age. Yeah, but it does. It wears you out, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, when you're young, it's great. You can go at it all day, but as you get a bit older, it does get harder. But hitting on the fact you said about it doesn't matter if it takes a little bit longer. Did you find that was quicker? No, I said it wouldn't matter to me if it took longer, but it didn't. This is definitely quicker. Yeah. It just lifts that moss straight out. And this morning this was icy. So if you see any videos that Dave puts up, and you see we started halfway down the roof, because the top of the roof was icy. It was frozen solid. So we started halfway down, get the pole shorter, and then by the time we'd done all the halfway, we went back up and did the top. Yeah, and it was solid. It was, when I got here this morning, it was still 0. So and in the gutter. And the gutter, I've only just, I mean, it's, what is it now? 4 o'clock-ish? 4 o'clock, and I've only just been able to suck the gutter out, and there was still frozen bits in it. Yeah, yeah. But it got it, and also, when you're scraping, sort of along the leading edge of the tile and down the joints, yeah, that's really hard to get out with a scraper, this. Yeah.
comes out no problem.
Yeah, and it's like I mentioned earlier on that you can, with the Marshall Pro, you just take this little part here and the Marshall Pro fits on, so you can have a blade in there if you want to. So if the roof is really, really mossy, you can start off by attacking it with a blade with the air. It comes down really, really easy, and then fine detail it with the brush. But from manual scraping to air scraping, when we mentioned earlier on, when you've got the pole out 25 foot and you're bashing down on the tile, it makes a big noise.
Yeah, oh, it's much quieter.
Yeah, the only loud thing is this.
The good generators, that is the only thing that I can see that could possibly be improved, is a better silencer on the engine.
Yeah.
Because it is quite noisy, but then it brings the neighbours out to have a look and see what's going on.
And then you might get a few more quotes.
That's it, yeah, definitely.
So on a general, you would, on a scale of 1 to 10, you would give this a
10.
10?
Yeah. I've never pressure washed a roof, but
No.
I should imagine it's like pressure washing with air.
Yeah.
So you haven't got all that muck around. It's easy to clean up afterwards.
Well, it didn't take you long to. I mean,
No,
it
I
still
haven't
wants a little
finished
bit more.
yet, but I'm still going to give it a bit of a blow over with a leaf blower. But it's easy, it's dry, and you were saying that it's actually easier to clean in the wet, isn't it?
Yes.
When scraping is harder in the wet.
Yes, because you can use it then, especially if you've got dormy windows. And today I was watching you firing the air around the back of it, and it gets rid of all the moss around
Yeah.
it. So you can't do that unless you've got a leaf blower
Yeah.
or something, or
And then the leaf
or-
blower won't reach up the roof.
No, it won't. No. So you can, and it just gets all the moss down, all the marble bits of moss.
Yeah.
And you'll probably find that this will probably be the first roof you've done. Well, it will be the first roof you've done with it. When you apply the biocide, it works quicker because the roof is a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
You've got
it
a lot
definitely
of that.
brings it up clean.
Yeah, you've got a lot of rid of a lot of that dirt and grime and just with the air. So that the biocide hasn't got to get underneath that to get to the tile. So you'll find 6 months' time, this will be a massive difference.
Something else that Pete pointed out to me, which I thought was a real benefit, you haven't got to worry about what profile blade you've got.
No.
This wire brush will do any profile.
Yes.
So you're not going to turn up at the job and think, oh, I thought this was a Marley, whatever.
Yeah.
I've got the wrong one. This fits everything, so there's no having the wrong blade.
No, you can turn up and you can get on with it straight away.
So, I mean, again, that's another massive advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, and also as well, I mean, I do on my website, which is marshall-air.com, I do a lot of accessories now.
Yeah. You do a double, do one with a double
yeah.
a double blower on it.
Double blow. I do one where you can use the quick release. You've got 2 blows to blow everything down, put it in the gutter so it goes that way as opposed to straight down. We haven't even talked about the pressure pot.
No.
Well, to see the pressure pot, you just plug the air into it and you can apply your biocide. It's so easy.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it's just, I just think it's quick, it's cleaner.
Amazing. It's a really good job.
Yeah.
I don't, by the time I'd scraped a roof like this, and that's a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, you've done quite a few videos now on different scraper heads.
Yeah.
You've not done one on my Marshall Pro.
I haven't,
No.
which was actually the very first one I bought, believe it or not.
And it's probably the best one out there. I'm going to say that. But again, I make everything from here. I don't make the pole, don't make this, whatever. But I do make
All the
anything
aluminium fittings.
and everything else I make personally.
Yeah.
So it's got that personal touch to it.
Made in Britain.
Made in Britain. Well, made in Brackley. Really, you've had a good day then, Dave.
Oh,
Really.
definitely.
I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it a lot.
I've got
yeah.
another demonstration tomorrow, one on Wednesday.
So you're keeping busy.
The most important thing to me is for people to see it. So they've got it in their hands and they can try it.
Yeah.
And that is the best way of getting it shown.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost me, it don't cost me fuel. It doesn't cost me anything, other than that. But the amount of people have had the amount of, that's seen it now and working.
How far will you go to give a demonstration, Pete?
I've been to Ireland, I've been to Scotland.
Yeah.
I've been
so
to,
that doesn't bother you.
No.
If somebody in Scotland wants to have a look, get on the website and book it through the website.
Yeah, we went to Ayrshire.
Yeah.
I've got to go to Scotland in 2 weeks' time. I've got 3 to deliver. But yeah, I don't mind. You know, it doesn't bother me. It's, as I say, it's a way of if you're going to promote something, the best way of promoting it is fronting up with it in front of you so they can see it, as opposed to watching a video. Because some videos don't give it justice. But having it in your hand, switching that compressor on,
You can really tell.
Your first impressions was wow.
Yeah.
And that's the same first impressions as everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about.
That's been absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate Pete coming. Thank you, Pete.
No problem, mate.
I hope you've enjoyed the video.
I have.
Good. Definitely take a look at Pete's website. I'll put the link to that in the description below. And give Pete a shout or
Just get
or
on
book
that.
it up.
Yeah, get on it and book a demo. I haven't announced where I'm going to be yet, but I'm not at the show this year, but I'm in the show grounds.
Right.
Because I'm doing a roof clean, a 2-day roof, could be 2-3 day roof clean. So I am in the show grounds. So the marshal area will be there.
But not in the show.
But not at the show, but I'm in the show grounds, so you can leave your car there and just have a walk around to me.
Go and try and see if you can find Pete. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Cheerio, guys.